Так, ну что, привет всем. Будем сегодня Звездные войны играть. Продолжать прохождение рыцарей Старой Республики. Так, сейчас. Ладно. Так, ладно, все. Я вроде посмотрел, все проверил. Так, что у нас тут было? У нас тут есть задание. Тут мы почти джедай, типа, снова. Ничего не сделал. Все. Так. Нам в темную рощу, насколько я помню. Так, джедайское испытание. Вам поручено очистить рощу медитации на юго-востоке темной рощи. Оскверняющий. Кто-то там ее типа оскверняет. Понятно. Пойдем. Так, наш толчок на этих сам на колесиках. Все вроде ничего, готов.
Sure.
Идем.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tok nincha tukunne mulerabes. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kun bis keng palemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kavavol ba mulje gumana? Chikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga kun kabe. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabung siya nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Achuta. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tok nincha tukunne mulerabes. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabung.
Может, дроиды самой не брать, там уж диалоги какие интересные будут. Мало ли там темный персонаж вякнет карту. Дроид-то вряд ли будет что-то говорить, пил пиво только. Хотя, ладно. Да, пускай такой будет расклад. Что-нибудь магазины есть. Тоже интересно.
Achuta, unga kun pistolpi kikuyana, dong patugas maktelia, ronda di hotonga kun hankabi, wana kun bez ching palamule.
Чуть игру потише сделать, сейчас. Сейчас я сделаю. Так, звук. Музыку. Так. Слышно? Раз, раз, два, раз, два. Вроде убавил до половины. Должно быть теперь нормально. Так лучше? Ну, хорошо.
Ikukuno no ba mulirati kun, tonghit kun chonching, ne boboje mata ne punage, dolpi kikiwana, jedobadwana ni di bobo, tong nabungsha nununya, tong patukas maktalea. Chikun ita hodonga, ikinkuno ba mulirati kun, slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Achuta, unga kun pistolpi kikuyana, dong patugas maktelia. Kipuna, kavatumpa ku palea muka bata. Jiyoka ku tumpa ku palea.
Который топ. Знаю. Лучшая игра по Звездным войнам.
Да. Ching palamule, tongking ba nunotek, tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Скорее бы ремейк вышел.
Донга, икинкуно ба мулерачикун. Слимо подона рунди hodunga ку хункабе. Джедобадуана ни дибобо. Тонг на бунша нунуня. Тонг
По
патукаш
мне Академия
макталея.
джедаев получше будет. Ну, они одинаковые, я считаю. Да, который топ, да. Вообще игры, они одинаковые по уровню. То есть обе крутые. У которого только маленькое преимущество есть. Его, по-моему, почти в канон ввели новый. То есть Звездные войны, с которым связались эти новые Звездные войны. Потому что, по-моему, 9-й эпизод, когда я смотрел, многие писали, что там этот Реван есть из этой части, статуи, где этот Дарт Сидиус сидел, когда к нему Кайл Рен шел, там статуи ситхов были. Там был, по-моему, из второй части Дарт Нихилус и Дарт Реван из этой части. Вроде как там было что-то. А еще статуя Ревана, да. Ну там или Нихилус, Реван, знаешь, где еще был? В этом вырезанном эпизоде в Звездных войнах, эти мультсериал «Войны клонов». Вот в Клон Верс я задрот по старой республике. В мультсериале этот самый Клон Верс, там есть недоделанный вырезанный момент в одной из серий, где этот Реван появляется в своей маске с мечом и общается там с каким-то ситхом, темным. То есть его планировали прям полноценно ввести в канон в Ревана.
Muchachak pachat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule.
Ну, такую игру не забудешь. Настолько все проработано. Спустя сколько там, 2003 год. Сколько ж времени тоже прошло. И все играют.
Онга кунбис дульпи кикуяна. Дон патугас
20 лет, да. Надеюсь, также будут играть спустя 20 лет и в ремейк. Потому что, ну, как в Resident Evil 2 вышел на ремейк, будут наверняка также играть и 20 лет спустя в него. Также с которым, наверное.
제도바도와는 이디보보 동나붕샤 누누냐 동바두카시막 달래야 무주샥 바핫 키예노노 남아파올레 рачикун.
Так, что у нас тут есть? Аптечек-то у меня сколько? Я что-то подзабыл. 47, то есть этого, наверное, хватит. Так. Набор антидотов. Антидоты, наверное, не нужны будут. Хотя в пещере вроде бы, где кристаллы, там нужно это будет все. Там жуки эти будут бегать, заражать вроде как будут. Ядом. Броня тут. Тоже продавать пока не буду. У нас тут есть легкий спусковой крючок. Я сейчас тоже на канале, в который гамну. Ну и русское кино смотрю. А ты в каком месте остановился сейчас? Где сейчас находишься? В которой? Я вот, к примеру, на Дантуин сейчас прилетел. Скоро джедая буду делать. Доделываю джедая. Скоро. Скоро еще схожу. Давно как-то проходил. Я тоже уже как-то в последнее время про Котор забывать начал. Ну, забросил, много всяких игр выходило, а потом вспомнил. Есть такая крутая игрушка, которую я проходил много раз. Ну, захотелось. Момент избегания с корабля. Начало пытается, получается, самое, да? Это Эндерспайр, или как он там называется-то, что-то такое. Душа просит на... Да. Это с этим я с тобой согласен. Иногда прям хочется такого. Старые игры, они всегда годные.
I hear the Sith have been beating the Republic pretty... You know those stones to the east of here? I heard they did some digging and found they aren't natural.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature. and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried
Спасибо за
away.
подписку.
I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
Опа. Я помню этого джедая. Что будет дальше? Так.
Very
Про
well.
Бентуин
What is it you
поспрашиваю.
wish to know? Ah, yes, those caves. Those caves are dangerous for the unwary. Kinreth spiders infest the places. They are attracted by the colors and heat given off by the crystals, I think. It is a pity. Those caves are strong with the Force. Is there something else I can help you with? About me? I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know?
Ну, есть такое, да, немного. Ну, я общительный, ну, много молчу, тоже бывает. Как бы... Пообщаться всегда приятно. В какую сторону пойдешь? Ну, посмотрим. Там, может, светлая будет. Я как бы ситхов не очень-то обожаю. Мне больше всегда джедай нравится. Наверное, светлая сторона будет.
I am here by the will of the Jedi Council. I serve the good and, hopefully, through that, the people of the Republic.
Все от чата зависит. Ну да, кстати. Как чат будет активным, можно пообщаться. Ну, пока 30 человек, 30 подписчиков. Потом больше будет, потом в чате активность больше будет. Будем играть и болтать. О чем угодно, наверное. Так.
I think perhaps you place an undue importance on rank and hierarchy. Understandable,
Спасибо.
but regrettable also. We each serve in our place, high or low. Is there something else I can help you with? Very well. What is it you wish to know? Ah,
Так,
is
мне найти
is there...
магазин. Ладно.
I hope...
Дальше пойдем. Так. Опа. Это, по-моему, квест.
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition? Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Does the Council require our presence? Ah, yes. Thank you, Master Jedi. Stay here, Rilka. I'll be back in an hour or so.
Yes, dear. Good luck. I hope the Jedi Council will listen to Gar. If they don't, I don't know what we'll do.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors. Ha! You
Как
sit
я
in your
понял,
enclave
это фанат
safe from the
называют. Да,
Mandalorians while
кстати,
we
есть
suffer.
такое. Ну, вчера этот самый... Смотрел в группе ВКонтакте, не у себя, правда, в группе Star Wars. Там много анонсов было. Интересно.
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came
Да,
to our land
первую,
demanding
вторую
our
серию
livelihood.
смотрел,
But
конечно.
Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
Прикольно, но не везде. Я сказал бы так, хватало вниз, где фейспалм был. А ты сам смотрел уже? Не еще? Если смотрел, могу, в принципе, сказать, где я смотрел и офигевал. Не очень в хорошем смысле. Первый только смотрел. Ну, в первой серии тоже много чего такого было. Прям, ну, я офигел, когда Лея убегала от 3 здоровенных мужиков, блин, которые ее поймать не могли. 10-летняя мелкая девчонка бегает по лесу, и 3 здоровенных мужика ее ловят. Реально, какой-то кринж был. Даже сколько это, лет 5, наверное, не знаю. Инквизиторы тоже такие какие-то странные были, немного. Я где-то там этот самый мемчик в ВКонтакте сбросил в группе Starverse. Там, вот, люди обсуждали, где этот, блин, короче, этот инквизитор, что-то это Рева, чернокожая, блин, ищет все время Оби-Вана. И у меня там, короче, фотка такая скинута была, где этот Ареву из Comedy Club такой смотрит, этот рыскает куда-то вдаль, типа надпись такая вот: Реву ищет Оби-Вана, блин. С пудрой перестарались у Гранд Инквизитора. Ну, да вообще, там не только с пудрой, там он другой должен быть. В повстанцах он с вытянутой башкой был. У него одежка была другая совсем.
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
Повстанцев не смотрел? Ну, смотри. Правда, можно не все серии. Там так это первый сезон, по-моему, 2 сезона. По-моему, в первом сезоне 2-3 серии интересные. Как раз там с Инквизитором будут завязку показывать, вот с этим, который в Оби-Ване. Вот. Там он будет. И во втором сезоне там концовка прикольная была. В середине во втором сезоне тоже было интересно про Дарта Мола в повстанцах. Смотри, прикольный мульт. Хуже, конечно, чем Войны клонов, это Старверсы, но лучше, чем, допустим, то, что выходило после повстанцев. Там какой-то кринжовый странный мультик с каким-то про какого-то дебила-пилота. Я помню, смотрел, немножко видел, это просто такая хрень.
Annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Русские фильмы. Не, я русские фильмы мало смотрю. То есть, там один, может, два. Как бы не.
Rahasia Sandral is a nice young woman, but her father has been keeping her at their estate.
La boda ni winki smak toma. Wana kumbes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mira rabes.
Я их спецом смотрю, такая херня просто. Нафиг.
Kuya mi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Nundi hadonga chikon kabi.
Сам не понимаю, зачем я это делаю.
Tong nong bong chang nung yang. Tong patok smaktelia. Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakpanpa. La boda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mira rabes. Uba batu kochi. Tong nong bong chang nung yang. Tong patok smaktelia. La boda. Uba batu. Uba batu kochi. Tong nong bong chang nung
Куда ты
yang.
пошел,
Yatuka
блин,
La
мужик?
boda. Uba batu.
Ну окей.
La boda.
С ним разговор начал заводить, а он куда-то побежал. Прикольно.
Arlen Matali likes to lord his wealth over the rest of us. What I would...
Вот поэтому ремейк этой игре нужен. Она уже без патча, без исправлений любительских хрен 2 работает нормально. По делам отключил. Ну да. Пытался, точнее, убежать. Я ему не дал.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see? Oh, I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I did not give you a proper introduction. I'm Elise Montagna. I own the farm to the north of here, but I really am in need of your assistance. Time may be critical with so many Cathhounds about. Oh, and those Mandalorians. Please, will you help me find him? We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if could he have been kidnapped? Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked. No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering. Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming... Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine. He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As a last
Как
legacy of
Терминатор.
for my
I'll
own
be back.
personal ease of
Я
mind,
вернулся.
I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound. Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Как меня зовут? Евгений. Женя. Можно Жекой называть? Как бы зовут, ну, писать. Так, меня зовут Женя. Так. Здесь тут магазин крутой. Артём. Были знакомы, да.
Kakinja Nawabagon, Bagwashon Kontimachitum, Chiwa Aita Kankija na Tukornibo, Un Muriras Nimo Poiwanga, Tony Wamaji, Human Act in Tinkatune, Chiwi Aita Katong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chunamuri Ra, Tony Wamaji Kona, Don't keep no Nek Abom. Tong hi wama aki inko tune, o tong hi wama ji aki inko tu, tong pa no kun, no nek, chiwi aita ka tong chicha, ki mulira kun kin, kimba no kun nik yota, chiwa aita kan kicha na tupornibo, kun mulira snimo poiwanga, tong hi wama ji, human act in ikatune, uchiwa penki, Tong Wamaji, human act in Tikatune, Chi ita kanki, Chana Kilikon, Chiwa aita kanki.
Карта местности. Да, нафиг. Сам все рассмотрю здесь. Так, посмотрим, что у него есть. Так, ух ты, вот это неплохо. Прочитал цыганский военный костюм, блин. Знакарский. 7, 3. Сопротивление. 15 против группы. Так, понятно, против бластеров. Касуса Фета. 10. Ух, вот это неплохо. Хотя потом мне эта броня. Star Wars Hunter играл на мобилках? Не, я на мобилках вообще ничего не играю. Вот, там что-то как-то не очень нравится. Так. А потом эта броня-то особо и не нужна будет. Я все-таки за джедая буду играть. У них там свои одежки. Карта бы такая понадобилась. 15 тысяч. Легкая бронированная. Легкая броня средняя 8 2. Тоже не хватает. Так, 1.6 бластер. Огнемет. Что там на продаже есть? Легкая броня. Военный костюм Дэвида. Интересно, я могу здесь сменить? Ну, скажем... А, вот. А, нельзя, надо их мне выбрать. Что-то меня выкинуло. Не знаю, что происходит. Ничего, без понятия. Вроде все нормально. Так. Силами я уже пользоваться могу, да? Ну вот, и нахрен аптечки не нужны. У меня проблема может быть. Ну, кстати, может быть, потому что нет, нормально все. Ну, как бы вообще ничего не вижу, что проблемы какие-то тут. Трансляции были. Все четко работает. Так, здесь у нас пока сюда не пойду. Надо будет покачаться на животных.
Ready. Take that. Там что только у нас. Ага, фигово. Так, там дроид. Надо ему будет аптечек докупить от ремонтных наборов. Раз я с ним сейчас пошел. Так, ремонтные наборы. Есть у него? Слышь. Ой, елки-палки, хреново. Тысяча есть. Спасибо. Так. И тебе удачного дня. Так. Надо будет в этот в анклав джедаев этот сходить. Там он, скорее всего, будет. Так, что такое миссия?
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up. My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were going to try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went. Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Terrace, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was to hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? I'm not the one you should ask about Dantooine. I didn't even know there was a Jedi Academy here. I always thought it was just a bunch of settlers and farmers. Sorry I can't be more help, you know. Is there anything else I can do for you? Okay.
Так, да меня сбило с пути, надо вот этот самый ремонтный набор купить для дроида. По-моему, здесь же? Здесь.
Tabistubong konki pangpa. Chingpalachiska muli. Tuni rana no prata dunk no sercha doma wama kun bestoma. Nishak jilocha kin kun no bamuli raji kun. Chipedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Mucha shak pangpa. Yinkin kun no bamulri raji kun. Achuta. Wanga kun pistol pikin kunyana. Tong patogas maktelia. Руndi Хаудонга Кухунгаби.
О, как раз вот это и нужно. По 25 стоит. Так, сколько у меня их? 5 штук. Ну, штук 30, наверное, купить нужно. $26. Все. А что у него по оборудованию есть? Сенсорный зонд, минирование нафиг не надо, компьютера плюс 2. Там, по-моему, что-то дроиду не хватает. И... Что у нас тут? Зонд вот он. Бластер. Семь, 5 огненных. Я себе ставлю. 10, 20. Угу. Так, аптечки я купил. $23, $22. Надо на эту самую модернизацию посмотреть, что можно с этой броней сделать. Враги кусаются довольно мощно. Больно бьют. Галактическая карта, бортовой навигационный компьютер Черного Ястреба. Когда вы будете готовы, вы покинете Дуэн, вы сможете воспользоваться галактической картой. Да вот не это вместе с нами. Забыл, где этот верстак-то есть. Вот здесь. Улучшение. Световой пока нифига. Всех оккупировано. А, тут либо у этого карта улучшить, либо у Вуки. Карта есть уже. Мандалорца улучшим. Кендроса пушку сделаем покруче. Звуки что-то меня хоть с собой таскать.
А, то есть броню Дэвика ни хрена нельзя улучшать, получается. Ну ладно. А что, миссии там с мечом? Тут нифига нельзя. Вообще, в принципе, можно сделать такую штуку, что этот самый... Сейчас я буду фиксом таскаться с одним мечом, а миссию усилить просто сейчас тесак еёшний. Вот как-то вот такой вот баланс сделать. Что... Так, допустим, я снимаю. Прототип выбора меча. Свой я... А, тут у меня деталей вообще ни хрена нет. Точнее. А вот моя. Я оставлю, то я сниму вот так. И пускай она берет с собой мои детали вот так вот. Все? Она сейчас пойдет со мной. Пировка. 6. Собрать. Здесь у нас что? Мое. Жалко, световой меч пока не улучшится. Кристалл усилители дополнительные. Ну что, тут пещерка одна будет, надо будет в нее сходить. И... я улучшу. Надо поболтать будет с ними сейчас. Ну, что интересного расскажет. Он Кенрос Мандалорец, кстати.
Yeah, what do you want?
From what we saw from space, this world doesn't have a lot of people. I couldn't really have found much work here anyway, so I never had an interest. It looks like a farm world. The Republic has thousands of these places. Ones that get by farming crops and hunting herds of native beasts. But I might have underestimated this place. It seems to be more than I thought. Do you have anything else you want to ask? Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant to help you get tougher. There anything else you need?
Расскажешь, Кендрос.
You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
Так. Народом правит честь и слава сражения. Именно через битву мы показываем, чего мы стоим, завоевываем почет и наживаем богатство.
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline. And the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Так, все.
Yeah, what do you want?
What do you want? Так.
You're...
Что у нас тут еще есть за жители? Да, звуки можно пускай там поурчить. мохнатый, давай расскажи что-нибудь. Так, что у нас есть? О!
Yes, what's on your mind? Dantooine's a boring place. It's all plains and herders and small settlements. Perfect for the Jedi to lose themselves in, I guess. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
Да, он прав. Идеальное укрытие. Где у нас миссия? Где он торчит? Сидит. Так, боеприпасы. А, она, по-моему, здесь. Ах, вот она.
Hey there, what can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need?
Да пока ничего. Так, табуретку на колесиках возьмем и миссию с собой потаскаем. Потаскаем с собой. Так, еще какой-то стрелячка там стоит.
Mission, is that
Опа!
you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace. Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff? I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news. Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind. You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hutt Spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader.
But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace.
I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems, like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out. Still on Tatooine as far as I know. Not that I really care anymore. And if Mission was smart, she'd forget about that no-good con artist.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Да, брат-то тоже еще тот. Что у нас с бластером? Там еще посерьезнее поискать. М4, а ни хрена не посерьезнее, ничего нет.
What?
What?
Серьезнее-то сложно что-то найти, хотя там денег дофига сейчас у нас. Ну, хотя пошли. Похрен, сейчас прокачаю и будет нормально. Вот проблема, может, не вернусь. Неохота мне сейчас по магазинам этим шастать. Я так думаю, что есть что справлюсь.
I'll show you. You'll pay. Take that.
Yes?
Take that. Take that.
Sure.
Или дроида не брать с собой, что я сомневаюсь, что все-таки мне проблем сейчас он создает, мне кажется. Карты может взять с собой. Брать. Домам этого Кендроса. Че тут квест с мандалорцами? Как бы...
Huh?
О, вот это надо ему будет. Энергощит. А что у нас? Звуковой, ледяной, тепловой.
Ready.
А я что, не сменил? А у меня броня, да, стоит. Дайте мне, пожалуйста, все-таки мою. Поэтому я поставлю 21, 19. Вот так сделаем. Сложный выбор, конечно. Все зависит от этих диалогов всяких странных и интересных. Так, ладно. Брать, добавить. Пойдем вперед. Ох, какая музыка играет, обожаю ее. Супер вообще. Не понял. Что, я назад что ли вернулся? Блин, конечно, Кендроса прикольно с собой таскать. У него автоматическая регенерация идет сразу. Вот. Аптечки ни хрена никаких не нужны. Так, все здесь получается. Так, сейчас я подойду. Ну что, продолжаем. Короче, я поел, мне что-то есть так прям захотелось. Пошли дальше обследовать все. И как вода более высокого качества. О!
What? What?
Чуть починить. Так, энергощиты на изготовку. Опа.
What?
You've been holding out on this kid. You haven't given us enough money. I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Интересно, что на это Кендрус надо сказать. Это же его эти сам. То есть земляки. Так, одна запись есть, все. Ну, так начало, их тут дофига. Те еще кровожадные существа. В принципе, ничего нет, надо дальше идти. Ёпс. Я знаю, что там есть квест, пока туда не пойдем. Там вообще по заданиям проще надо. Темная. Давайте у меня вот такой вот сейчас огонь вышел сипанет.
Sure.
О, почти убили.
What?
Не, дроиды нафиг. Надо кого-то еще с собой таскать. Карту можешь с собой взять все-таки. Как карта со мной бегать тоже.
Sure.
И дроид, он как-то... Ну, он как бы типа поддержка такая больше все-таки. Так, сейчас маленько. Сейчас одну минуту. Понятно. Перевел я твой текст. Ты знаешь, как бы вот так. Ну, еще. Сейчас проверим, как они будут держать удар. Быстро. Ну и меня тоже прям бьют очень сильно. Пусть тут вода поэтому. Мандалор прикончится быстрее. Тут есть какая-нибудь кнопка, которая отвечает за эту аптечку? Я ее на клавиатуре просто использовал. Хотя тут уже не этот. Пошагово почти наполовину или так. Такой есть. Призов. Так, есть. Готово. Труп. Ну и там такие. Стабилизирующие рукавицы. Инфопланшет мандалорца. Усилитель адреналина. Медпак. 6 кредитов. О, неплохо, мина. Очень-очень хорошо. Так, что у нас там есть? Перчатки. Ловкости. Минирование. Нет у нас таких. Уже за броню это не считается, нет? Типа очков не даст. И нет. Рефлексы. Планшет. Вот он. Джарк, ты ведь не забыл, что сегодня нельзя пользоваться новым байком модели XT? Что-то было не так с одним из выпусков клапанов. Я подумал, что он может заклинить. Так что тебе повезло, если ты у кого-нибудь... Считай, что тебе повезло. Если бы у кого-нибудь хватило глупости выехать на нем, он бы взорвался прямо на земле, не проехав и километра. Ну, мне проще было. А он андроид. Что-то делать срочно с уроном. Сейчас в пещеру пойдем. Кристаллы брать. Дополнительно усиливать этот самый световой меч. Потому что это прям жестко бьет.
Karth, you fought in the Mandalorian Wars. We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
I'm not a warrior, I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer, they prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Canderous. The war is over. You lost.
Веселый разговор получился. Ну, вот и дроид.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal assistant droid. That was not that bad, compared to what I had to endure back at Iona's. Yes, I am owned by Elise Montagne, a wealthy widow who lives north of here. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me, obsessed even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came
Ну,
here.
дроида я не отдам ей. Иначе эта баба совсем крышу съедет. Так что пускай.
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me? Thank you, kind sir. You have my eternal gratitude.
О, хрен его ударить можно. Вот пещера кристалла. Светло, как днем, как сейчас. Вот я и говорил, что сейчас будут заражать, блин. Фигово, конечно. Ну, на кристальчики видно. Отлично. Так, жуки. Все на меня. Предмет. Такая эпичная музыка играет, прям тараканов мочишь. Хрена нет. Карт, может ты отвалишь отсюда?
Yes?
И прямо около кристалла. Очень предмет. Вот есть. Жалко, нельзя уничтожить. Ну и все, больше что делать нечего. Ну и все, больше что делать с тобой нечего. Я вот что подумал, надо бы вернуться обратно на корабль и улучшить световой меч, потому что там сейчас бой будет 1 на 1 с темной джедайкой, типа джедаем тоже, и там надо будет довольно мощные башки бить. Можно вернуться? Там. Схожу, улучшу свой меч. Явно сюда. Так, +1 к урону и оглушению. А что по цвет у нас? Синий, желтый, красный. По классике. Надо, кстати, свой меч в этот мелкий поставить. Во! Неплохо. Первого удара всех. Опа, там чуть Кендрусу по башке не стучали. Что ты делаешь, ёлка-палка? Давай хотя бы так. Вот что хорошо во второй, там можно прям, по-моему, задать нормально так эти поведение компа. То есть более продвинутый уже будет. Тут вообще мало этих гамбитов, по-моему, если вспомнить Final Fantasy 12 и эту совсем старую игру, всякие Mega Drive, Fantasy Star 4. Там прикольно было и там, и там, и там, что можно было задавать там целую кучу команд. Там, когда он не управляет твоей командой.
Sure.
Вот так вот, Мандалорец. Ух ты, нифига тут. Двойной виброклинок, перчатки. Компонент. Что за перчатки? Ловкость у меня тут. Минирование плюс 2 силе. Я, пожалуй, поставлю. Сила у меня не прокачивается. Хотя Ну, пускай будет побольше. Ловкость. Так, у нас ловчик как будет поувертливее, раз он с пушками бегает.
Sure.
Убеждение будет самая тема вообще. Так, опа. Что у нас тут есть? Скорость. Ну, хотя можно пока это докачать. Пускай броня будет. Потом постепенно будем поднимать. Здесь докачаем, дальше пойдем.
Time to rumble. Time to rumble.
Сохранится.
I will be your doom!
Ничего себе. Ну это прям вообще.
You are strong. Stronger than me here in the darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. Yes, I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? Talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power. You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been. You think compliments will convince me I didn't kill my master? Leave me to my agony.
Да, ее надо будет уговорить сейчас.
What is it? Talk. Lies.
Уже не верит, все, провал.
Not anger, peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable. I should convince them that I am truly repentant, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done? I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Опа, канон. Так, там у нас еще и были всякие вещи почитать. Планшет. Джерак пропал без вести в секторе Б. Затем Ризли увидел, как кто-то двигался к югу оттуда. Возьми с собой пару бойцов и узнай, что это было. Если не покажется подозрительным, устраните. А это был я. Это был я. Так что извините, пожалуйста. О! Вот еще одно задание.
Achuta, unga kun bistulpi kikukurana. Tong patugas paktilea. Unga diho tunga kun hangabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. King ba minuta. Tugning chatukunde. Mulerabes. Muchachas bakhan. Kiyeno no namapaule rachiku. Takunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolgobank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bola wana chite. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis. Mule rabes. Jedo badowana nigibogo. Tong nabunsha nunya. Tong batukas magtalea. Tunga kun hanggabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. King ba muda. Tugning chatukunde. Mule rabes. Kachikun ida haldonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Stimo podonar. Diodunga kun kabe. Tong hai tuang jiji dung yumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chuchu. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Jila mulane nindu bobo. Onga kumbis chan ma mulera. Onga diho donga kun honga. Ona kumbis ching palamule. Tunking ba minuta. Tugning chatukunde. Mulerabes. Kachikun ida haldonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podonar. Diho dunga kun kabe. Runda diho dunga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukunne. Mulerabes. Kachikun ida haldonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podonar. Diho dunga kun kabe. Runda diho dunga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukunne. Mulerabes. Kachikun ida haldonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podonar. Diho dunga kun kabe. Runda diho dunga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukunne. Mulerabes. Muchachak bakhat. Kiyeno no namapaule rachikun.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there. And all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very.
So, what do you want to know? Well, kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Baluk's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow! It went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what do you want to know? Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be... Of course.
Is there any other... Very well.
So, what do you... Right.
Kupa, Gino Mulera Kimpaita, Slimo Poduama? Lunda di Hodonga kun Hunkabi, Wana kun Bez Ching Palamule, Tunking Ba Nunodak, Tugning Chatukune, Mulerabes, Takunjus Takmiki, Grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka, bola wana chikne. Amule slimo, podadara nanga kumbis, mule rabes. Jedabadwana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nunya. Tong patukashmak talea. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera. Muchashat pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Kupa che kupa. Gino Mulera Kimpaita, Slimo Poduama?
Жирные люди, они всегда в углу.
Lunda di Hodonga kun Hunkabi. Wana kun Bez Ching Palamule, Tunking Ba Nunodak. Tugning Chatukune, Mulerabes. Jedabadwana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nunya. Tong patukashmak talea. Takunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka, bola wana chikne. Amule slimo, podadara nanga kumbis, mulerabes. Lunda di... Tak, jedaba tong haitwa muchashat pa. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podonar di hodunga ku hunkabe. Muchashat pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Jedabadwana nidibobo. Tong na tako.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Tak, jedaba tong muchashat. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpada bonqualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbischang ba mulera. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Ikinkuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no nama paole rachikun.
Is there any other... The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I... But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Is there any other information you need? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? Very.
Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kimpaija, Slimopo Duama? Rumba di Hotonga kun Hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Rumba di Hotonga kun Hunkabi. Ta kunjas tahmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shat pakat. Kiyeno no namapaole rachikun.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So... Right.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Knock his block off, maybe. I had my...
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How...
Так, еще раз.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh, my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Medic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course.
Is there any other... I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you... Thank.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself. Oh, that blaster. Right.
Akupa Chekupa? Gino Mulira Kipaja, Slimupoduama? Dijo Tonga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ita haldonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Muchashat pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Is there any other information you need? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? These planes, there have been swarm. Is there? Very.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Так.
Tong abom sha umnina, wanga kumbis ken valemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana, kababol pamuji kumana. Lunda di hotonga kun hankabi, wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodek, tukning chatukune. Mulerabes. Muchashat Bakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Hey, quit it! Ah, yes.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching ka chikun ita haldonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jeda baduana nidibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Tung patukas magtalea, ta kung Diyos takmiki, grabul mo ko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale o ganda naru chuchut. Mga siya pongka, bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo, podadada nanga kumbis, mule rabes. Ronda di hotonga kun hankadi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Tong abom siya umnina. Wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kapabol pa mulji gumana. Ta kunjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale o ganda naru chuchut. Magasha pongka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita haldonga. Ikinguno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona dunga kun kabe. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kunjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale o ganda naru chuchut. Magasha pongka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita haldonga. Ikinkuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga kun kabe. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolfa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wonga kumbis dolpi kikumayana. Tong patugas maktilea.
Ну такие дела. Пуаро, Агата Кристи. Выглядит Шерлок Холмс. Ой, я... Вруны тоже нет. Один и второй. Хитрецы были. Мандалорский, наверное, будет искать. Так, вернуться к черному ястребу. Вот у нас куда? Гребная гробница. Верная дорога. Если можно пробежаться, вдруг там будут животные опять всякие, там, может, покачаться можно будет. Ну, карт что там, в туалет бегался? Отстал от группы основной.
Huh?
What?
Down you go!
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart. My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
Как там в Ведьмаке сказано было, порой иногда надо сделать маленькое зло, чтобы получилось большое добро. По-моему, так там было. Ну, это совсем иногда бывает такое. Вот это тот случай.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order. I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light. Quatra's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations.
You can't expect to get everything handed to you on a silver platter.
After our last battle, Quattro had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quattro knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force, in the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Кемброс. Тут выступает просто не по делу.
Huh?
Ну, скрытность прокачаем. Потом все равно как-то будет где-то там понадобиться это в моменте в игре. Так.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Go to Master Jar and inform him that Juhani has returned to us. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quattra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
Вы рассказали Лизе о том, что дроид уничтожен была глубоко, он бежал в сторону, он плавал джедаев. Так, теперь, когда вы приняли в качестве подавана Совет джедаев, может рассказать вам больше о вашей общей картине происходящего в том, что вам предстоит сделать. Так, мантия. Да, броня-то, конечно, падает не кисло. Лучше ни хрена нельзя, да?
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malik may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malik were looking for. We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know? Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters in the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Did you know that? Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan upset her greatly. But Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now, and without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished. The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this enclave for a bit. I mean, come on, how bad could it be?
I'm here.
Только что здесь. Ну, дроида прокачивать, что-нибудь бить сильно дроидов. Докачаем атаку ей. Это водоворот, ураган. Очень прикольная способность. В толпе прикольно швырять. Какую штукенцию. Так, что еще поспросим?
Padawan, I must speak with you.
Хорошо.
You are now one of the Jedi, an order with a long and glorious past. A past we should all be aware of. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past. Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict. All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun. The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally. Revan and Malak were heroes, the great saviors of the Republic. A third of the Republic fleet was under their direct command. And then something happened. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed. Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror. Initially, the bulk of the Sith force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power. But what is more disturbing is the size of the Sith fleet itself. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers. Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson. May the Force be with you.
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Tatooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but the fort, the secret... I knew Revan as a promising young pupil. Revan was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan. Perhaps that was why I did not see the true extent of the danger. Many of the young Jedi admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause. And when Revan fell to the dark side, it was inevitable Malak would fall as well. Revan was always the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended. But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role and embraced the dark side as fully as his master ever had. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance drawing him ever further down the dark path, fueling his powers until they have surpassed those of his old master. Only you and Bastila, together, can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training is but in its infancy. Now is the time for you to seek wisdom outside the training chambers. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. You should speak to the Council, Padawan. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.
В общем, ладно. Пока на этом хватит. В следующей серии пойдем обследовать гробницу, разгребать тут этот конфликт с семьей. Как их там зовут? Алан Матали и семьи Сендрал. Не Сендрал, не... Ну, короче, разгребать терки местные. Вот. Там еще надо будет в полях найти какую-то пропавшую даму, блин, девушку, которая какая-то ушла и трындец пришел. И разобраться с этим, как его, с Мандалорцем до конца. Вот. Сегодня, в общем, пока все. Еще раз. Вот. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел. Будет смотреть. В общем, еще продолжим.